Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Zeus. And then Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, wherever you are. Appreciate you for tuning in. Even if you're not tuning in on this day, Merry Christmas to you. But I'm still gonna bring you guys some Doki Thursday or Doki Thursday. Hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are. Where curiosity gets the best man. My name is Zeus, and today we're back in the crazy world of literature club. These crazy high school students, as we played through this high school character, that's what we're like cosplaying through and making our commentary through the perspective of that character. Where is... Alright, there we go. I wasn't hearing the name off the speaker. Now we are. Let's see. I think last time we left off, we were showing off our poems. We showed it off to the childhood friend. She received it pretty well. We were vibing, bonded a little bit. Trying to think if I missed anything else. That's about it. So that's the gist of it. And her poem was really good. And I got her confused with NATSUKI. NATSUKI is the one who wrote that trash ass eagles can fly, monkeys can jump, something like that. I don't know. But let's see what she has this time. Yeah, I didn't really write it for you. But then again, this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Why you hating, man? That's a red flag. Huh? Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayari's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. Is she trying to clock my tea? But you've never really struck me as her type. What you trying to get into? What you mean? Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Yeah. What's her type? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Damn! Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Yeah, I'm like, what does it got to do with the poem? I'm trying to see what yours is about. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. She likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. What the fuck is this? I mean, it's more poetic than the last one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, wait, am I actually scrolling on this one? Natsuki, you're making me scroll? Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. Alright, Kakarot. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes, you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. Okay, what you trying to say? You confessing a projection? What's going on? Every confession and projection and accusation is a confession. Something that you're afraid of, huh? But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting one and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things? What? Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. Oh, I get it now. I thought she was talking about someone she didn't like because they like spiders. She's the girl who likes spiders. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay. Monica, what's up? I'm scared, Yuri, man. She scares me a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Hi again, Kakazoos. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Thank you. Thank you. This is what I'm looking for. Monica, I might have to choose you. What's going on? Don't do that. We gotta be more confident than that. I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't say that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you two had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. She thinks we're bullshitting. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, age. How's she talking about me? It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy things, sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now. I like the way this one's turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless canopy. Is that right? Cacophony? 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 Fuck. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grafting waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing on the vinyl on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Huh? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? That's one way to describe it. I guess it's just the way I write. She wants to get loaded. She a freak, bro. She talking about load me. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I know I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with MySpace on paper. Hey, MySpace, anybody remember that? It's probably before some of y'all's time watching this. Shut up. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like we're trying to speak over the noise. Let's see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical. What is that? That was a very relaxing poem, man. It almost put me to sleep. Like a lullaby. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Ain't she rolling with it? Thanks for listening. Okay. Alright, last but not least, Yuri. The criticizer. The busticizer. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Kakazus. Oh shit, she fucking with it. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Hell yeah, we put your ass for last for a reason. You were last for a reason. Yeah? It's nothing. I'm just happy to inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like you're turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have one example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh shit, dog. What the hell? The raccoon. Hey, hold on now. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a goat snack. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon. Increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You couldn't say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. A classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Interesting to say daring. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh. That's funny. My microphone ain't picking it up, but my fan started tweaking. Right as I went to go turn that bitch over, it started working. Didn't NATSUKI also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Huh? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I don't have a reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okie dokie. Alright, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, alright? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually gonna be doing for the event. Don't worry. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Not. Yeah. We're all gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also gonna let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori's, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I did sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri feels her head in fear. Guys. No. Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, arigato gozaimasu. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of the pleb. We start the event and each put up a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing yourself, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and about having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? Preach, Monica. I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. Guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, I go next. Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is called The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'm going next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. The poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, in a structure that enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oops, there goes gravity. She glances around her, as if bewildered even by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri a recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair, carefully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled. It's airhead, bro. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't as aimlessly cheesy or cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Kakuzu's like that. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Kakazu's. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kakazu's lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Damn! Natsuki! It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the poem. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Why are you all looking at me? Because you're... Because you're presenting, Monica. And not having it, man. Monica's over it. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm to it, and rhyme. Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when she spoke aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be. I could put on whatever face I want, other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess if that's the case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. But make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so you let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. That's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright, Piccolo, hyping herself up at the fusion with Nail. She feels great. She can win. She can win. She can do this. Alright. I'll stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And oppressing Monica. And then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Uh-huh. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Katasus. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. That's what I'm doing, walking home with her. Even though it's only a few days, a lot has already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Sayori asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of like putting me on the spot here. I still kind of want to get Yuri. Sayori's really good, but Yuri showed some positive development. I see what she meant now. This is where we start doing this. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Kakazus. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of like a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? That might not have mattered. So I might go back and pick Yuri just to see her reaction. Alright y'all, this is where we're gonna end it actually then. I wanna load it real quick just to see what she says. Or actually no, we have to save it, huh? We gotta save over that one. This is technically the right one. Then we're gonna load that one. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? Damn! Should bring the shit up no matter what I do. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You just admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point of speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. Why? It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Damn. Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off and looked awkward. But it was kind of her fault for interrupting me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating them again. I'm just gonna stick with this one then, if that's the case. It seemed like I got a more positive outcome from that one. Either way though, that is going to be Doki Thursday for y'all. Merry Christmas. It's a little late at the time of this upload, but some family time. I wanted to get it out earlier, but I've been working hard on my edits. Tabs edit worked me out, man. I worked my ass off on that tabs edit. But this one was a little more chill to work on. They usually are. But where curiosity gets the best of me, y'all. That is how that turned out. A lot more positive vibes this time around. No one attacked anybody. Everyone seems like they're going to pitch in with the festival, and it ended up coming around, and now I'm going to pull my weight in the next episode. And then it seems like Sayori is feeling some type of way, and Monica, and Yuri. NATSUKI, she's a hater, but Monica and Yuri and Sayori are definitely feeling me. It's just a matter of, you know, how things play out. See what happens. So next time, y'all, curiosity gets the best of me. Thank you for tuning in. New to the channel. We play scary games, fighting games, etc., etc. Draw. Excuse me. Don't forget to check out my to canvas video today. We did from TV to canvas Pokemon. We drew Gengar in my own style, all freehand. Pretty proud of that. Some commentary, some cool music. Until next time, y'all. Peace.